I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off...
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
There ain't nothing to fetch! Groot blew our stash on...
Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid, and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance. Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly Need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the mockery
I will
star system.
sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakarandara.
Real mature.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
He can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. Here you go. This work is worth more than you're worth, Quill.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
I thought you'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Secnarf 9, Drax, but you're awfully composed.
I am endeavoring to contain my enthusiasm. Our mission is of prime importance.
Really?
No, you are correct. I am very eager.
Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramatar did have a nice forest, because it was dry. Hey, Groot, you think I got time to build a sonic umbrella? Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick. Shoot, you're right. We ain't got no roto-adhesive left.
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at.
This could all have been avoided if the rodent had relinquished his hidden cache of units.
How many times do I gotta tell you I ain't got no units?
At least 43. That's how many times I've had to deny being a shapeshifter before Drax moved on to something else.
I still have my doubts. It was not possible for you to slip into combat armor this fast.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket... Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay. Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something. That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it. You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this. Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you. Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us. I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or... I don't know. It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding. You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation. They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
I bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Let's see.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course, it had to be raining.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord! We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike! It'll be fun! Woohoo! Team hiking trip! We got this! Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head-on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed.
of being direct and childish subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen!
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not... That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice!
Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's called going the wrong way!
Are you disoriented, Peter Quill?
Even more than usual?
I'll have you know my sense of direction is impeccable.
Says the guy who landed on the wrong side of the planet!
Okay, just... Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone.
Spikes are incoming!
This is how it's done!
Tearing flesh from its bones appears to do nothing! Smash him up, Drax! I will end you! Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender. This is a test, we're acing it! Rocket! Hugo! Further pieces for us to annihilate!
What are you waiting for? Tear it apart! Whoa! Slime speeding up!
Throw that, Drax! The jelly is charging!
What's the deal? Can we actually hurt these things? The claw's on a warpath!
You struggle in vain! Stick it to him, because this is the local fauna!
Won't be the last thing that tries to kill us!
Stay away from its sharp edges! The gelatin is satisfying. Strike! I'll take your word on that!
Just soaking up everything we throw at it!
We need to wreck this butt. Any last words?
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here. There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words delivered.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great.
I'm going to spread ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. If it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Floor.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
There's further proof that we are not welcome here. If we turn back every time we ain't wanted.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
You get us through here, Gamora.
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
You're up, Gamora.
Once I had to defend an ambassador from the Nightmare Realm. It shifted depending on who's speaking. We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization. And the only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
So, these tracks, you're just messing with them, right?
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp. Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs!
Looks more alien. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you?
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me...
We're not throwing rocket.
Very well.
You sons of forking jaws!
How will we cross?
Look around, we'll find another way.
My problem is meatheads trying to huck... Not a chance.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only because Quill stopped you.
And there should be no problem.
What's Chitauri tech doing on a backwater mudball like that?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rock.
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
I do.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. See, Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rockets. But maybe there's something else here. Drax, think you can topple this?
Indeed. I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk. Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Rise up, people.
Incoming!
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big barking bang thing!
It's all you, Gamora!
So glad you parked all the sweat away!
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning!
Weld, another one!
You just got destroyed by the Destroyer! Awesome!
Time to kick him while he's down!
We shall make his fall permanent!
Beautify him, Groot! Whoa! They're like flying pigs!
It's fly by! We're having fun!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts!
Chop them up!
About time! Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Destroy! these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't. No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
She possesses flying creatures.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Sector 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take 12 ships to bring one down.
12 ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the hold?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant cat. Yup, definitely saw the giant cat.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster.
We've got the numbers!
1 is the only number I require. Its weakness is exposed! Time for the big guns! Time to shred up! Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? We are invaders in their land!
I knew something was stopping us!
Destroyer, I told you so!
Guys, how do we hurt this thing? Any ideas?
Punch their lights out! They want to get eaten by a twin tiger!
What do you want to be eaten by?
Chop them, Gamora!
Knife to meet you!
What? It ain't cute.
Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question. Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies. What's taking so long?
Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point. Hard enough to land here, let alone scour the surface for scrap.
Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocky, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
See anything useful up there? Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut!
All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collector.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What next, Peter Quill?
First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one. Brings back memories!
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone.
I am Groot.
I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
Over there.
As you wish.
Perfect. Thanks, Drax.
What purpose does it serve over here?
You'll see, you'll see. Just be patient.
I see. I see.
No giant monster. All good.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
What's Captain Distracted up to now? If he calls us over, I'm done. Whoa, 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 guys! There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Okay, here we go. Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the flark is it so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Flark, Flark.
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blast is I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scud like this. Hey, just come on, you just
Leave the guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding, some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Instant ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
60 to cool off! Get it? Are you implying that they are too hot?
Watch it! Guys! Careful! Destroy the force to kill them!
Smash it inside! Just some general life advice. Any last words?
Gamora, put him down! Okay, these guns get so much! They are not restricted to the exterior! Retalia's charging!
Shooting the jelly's no good! We fall into the source of the gelatinous creatures. Door smells the same.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding. Get man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. It'd be a planetoid.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected.
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out. Groot, any way you could bring that one down with vines or something?
He says his vines ain't strong enough to move them things.
Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket!
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it. I'm blowing it up.
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah. And dry now, too.
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
Oh man, another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead. That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its brood mother, Lady Hellbender.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain?
I'm Groot.
You're a cool dude, Groot.
I am
Hey, since we got a sec, you've known Rocket way longer than I have.
I am Groot.
You know he can be kind of unpredictable, temperamental even, feisty.
I'm Groot.
What I'm asking is he gonna be able to go through with this?
I am Groot.
That sounded like a yes. Good, thanks, man.
Where did you guys go?
The employee evaluation? Come on, why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
And I insist we push muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours!
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing Rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
Just be a lesson to you.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys! We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Then stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across.
If we can't get across it, maybe we can go around it.
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Will's the greatest explorer I ever met.
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, you know, turning water into ice.
Go off.
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent word, Peter. Do we know anything about Lady Hellbender's demeanor?
It is said that
Anyone but Drax?
I just heard that she's fair but terrified. Make of that what you will.
It's just Cassidy's haggle. Unless she decides to kill us.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Ugh.
Yep, definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
That is disturbingly fragrant. After you.
Oh, I'll take that time Groot threw up.
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody?
Okay, that got my blood pumping. Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
I
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta work
food.
on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
taste.
We go into that fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamora thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a proper cage. Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
Release the beast. Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
Get the point!
Stop giving him excuses to show off! This big boy's a tough nut to crack! Rub it at him, big guy!
Think they're trying to get their cage back?
I think they're after the meat-carrying cage!
Across the path! Let's come! Slash him, Gamora!
I'm on it! These things are skilled hunters! Don't get flanked!
Their natural instincts ain't nothing against superior technology!
Bouncing right off his back! Its outer shell does not extend to its undercarriage!
What he said!
I will enjoy this!
Well, they won't get him down! Bounce off his back!
I can't believe these things hold a grudge!
We're always pissing somebody off!
Its tail is rimming with ice! Best keep your distance!
There has to be a way to really hurt this guy!
Oh, come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flarking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill.
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat!
So if we're gonna haggle with the monster queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love it. Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Seknarf 9 is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuse, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you in the most unpleasant way.
That can't be true.
So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal, not even death herself.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the flark? almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops. All because of one lousy source.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already...
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a flarkin' infinity bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
Point of even getting the flarkin' thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Remind me again. How many missions have we been on so far?
13?
14, if you count Contraxia.
Contraxia was not a mission. It was a mistake.
All right. Point is I was able to sell you. Gamora. Daughter of Thanos, intergalactic assassin. As a hero. 14 times!
Fine.
I think he's made his point.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
She's got you there, Quill. Now shut up and start pulling. Will you stop worrying so much? You're gonna start growing knots again.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, whoa! A little bit close.
They seem so peaceful here.
Never saw real well when I was a kid. I guess this sort of counts.
I'm sure it's real pretty, but can we not draw its attention while I'm stuck in a flarkin' cage, please?
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we can sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9, 2.1,
0.3 clicks.
4.5,
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Lark, stop counting clicks.
We could take turns extolling the virtue of Monster Week.
Quietly, birthday boy. Whether you can hear me. Hey. Star-Lord. The guy with the scary eyes. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
"13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?"
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
From the time I was young,
Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember.
We'll make a stand. Don't give a damn. This is
And he says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush. Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, just slowly taking over.
when it comes, we'll bring with it many guns. Gypsy woman said, she said, boy, your time grows near. You can't run forever, gotta stand and face your fear. If push comes to shove, we'll bring hell down from above.
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Oh. Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I liked your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager. Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling on
Mom.
you. What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
You watched The Exorcist when you were younger than me.
Of course you would remember that. And then I ask you if you packed your lunch and you give me a blank stare. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you
I
was-
know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No, of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. Don't you dare touch that dial.
Hand still stings from catching Mom's fastball. Wonder if she got me a new glove for my birthday. My pants didn't do much better than my eye in that fight. Gotta remember to give this to Andy later. You know, he was a pretty good sport about not putting the Star-Lord patch on his jacket too. We'd have looked like complete dorks if we both had it. Oh crap, I'm gonna miss Knight Rider. Guess I'll just have to wait for the rerun. Mom's pretty close to winning this game. Little guy put up a big fight. Wouldn't have been able to land him without Grandpa's tricks. Sometimes Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement. Man, am I glad I finally got my hair the way I like it. I miss them so much. Grandma used to take me into town on Sundays to run errands. We'd stop for ice cream on the way home, even in winter. I don't know much about art, but I know that this is excellent. Grandma really had talent. I know it sounds crazy, but Mom's convinced my dad was an alien. She really believes it. Could she be right?
At last!